Okay, guys, so what we are doing is we're starting a new adventure with the standard account, and this time I am not going to be relying on the flea market, not even to buy attachments for gunsmithing, for example, or so. I'll have not even for the hideout. I will have to rely on what I find in the raids. And then I'm going to go through this, or we're going to go through this together and put up on YouTube a series of episodes where you guys will be able to learn something out of these videos, and maybe copy some of the actions that I am doing. I'm going to try to do my best and remember all the things or all the steps that you have to do. And we're going to start with the first one. I did a wipe already, so my account should be fresh, should be a fresh account. What I'm going to show you guys is, I mean, you guys know this, the launcher that I'm going to hit play for the first time and wait for the game to fire up. And then once the game creates a profile, then we'll have to accept the gifts that I got from the website. Depending when you bought the game, if you bought it prior Christmas 2019, if I'm not wrong, then you have certain gifts. If you bought the game before end of July, back then when the game was still in closed alpha, then you also have a key for a standard account. Yeah, but if you bought the game just now, then disregard what I was saying. Before starting the game, this is an issue that is happening right now in this current build of the game, 0.12.6. I would change the servers, and then I would select them here by the ping. You see I have selected 4 servers. I would check some more. I got this tip from some of the guys. Checking more servers helps a lot when you are queuing up for reserve, for example, with the scab or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select them by the ping, and I have like 10 or so. I think we're going to go like this. Let me just uncheck this one and then apply. And now I'm going to fire up the game one more time, and I'm going to see you guys in the game. Okay, so here we are. I'm obviously going to choose English. You guys choose whatever language you guys want. And then the name, now I'm not going for the Jedi stuff anymore. So I'm going to try Red7. This nickname is already in use. I have iRed7 on the other account, so I'm not gonna go for that. I'm going to go for something like this. I don't like it. I'm going to go for Jedi Red 7, like so. Should be available. And then here it's your call. If you want to support and want to go Bear, then it's absolutely your call. Here, if you want to go USEC, it's also a matter of choice. If you get USEC, then you will speak in game using English commands. If you choose the Bear, you're going to use, some of the guys find this very cool. Some of the guys find the USEC very cool because they can collaborate with other players, which happens very rarely, but it still happens. Or if you want to taunt or so, at least it's understandable. This guy, you won't understand anything. And then the other thing that you have with USEC is, in my opinion, I've always been a USEC, and I'm always going to choose USEC. The USEC has better uniforms, but yeah, that's my personal opinion. Someone else will say no, you're wrong, you know. So I am going to go USEC here, and I'm going to go next. And we're going to wait for the profile to be created. And then as soon as you create the profile, there we go. As soon as you create the profile, you land into your stash here where you have all the things with a standard account. And I'm going to go to, am I still on desktop? Yes, let me show you guys. So here on my profile, yeah, I got to go scroll down a bit and then receive my gift. Okay, and I already received it. You can only receive this once per wipe. So I'm going to close this tab, and I'm going to go to messages and then system. Yeah, you see them there. And I'm just going to take them for now. Yeah, these are my gifts. You get a med case, you get a money case, you get an SVD, some scopes, and so on. Yeah, what I recommend you guys to do, always inspect all the things that you have, and then go to the trader and inspect everything that you find here, because this will save you time in raid, like a lot of time in raid. If you find things, and I recommend you to pick up everything that you find in a raid once you start playing, because you're going to increase a lot of skills like charisma, search, and yeah, other stuff. If you get into that raid and don't inspect the basic things, then you'll have to inspect everything, and that's going to cost you a lot of time, and it might get you killed. So this is what I would do normally, but obviously I'm not going to inspect every single item for this video. So I'm going to just leave you the info there, and you guys do whatever you want with it. And then what I would not do is I would not inspect keys, and I have an explanation for this. Two reasons, to be honest. I don't inspect keys, first of all, because I like to find the keys on my own and inspect them in the raid. Yeah, that's like maybe me being crazy. But the other reason why I don't inspect the keys is it is possible that you have only inspected one key, and yeah. So the other reason why I don't inspect the keys is if you inspect it and don't buy it, you will find it in the raid. Maybe you go shoreline, you have inspected the key that you don't have and the key that you need, you know, and you go into shoreline and you'll find this key and you're like doubting it. Hey, do I have this key? Or maybe I don't have it, or did I buy it, you know? So that's why I don't inspect. After fresh wipes, I never inspect keys. Unless I go into a raid, then I inspect it, I take it, I put it safe, and that's it, you know? This is my, like, the main reasons why I don't inspect keys. And then, yeah, you can inspect the rest of the things, and you're going to get some points, and you're going to level up your skills and so on, which are very, very helpful. Okay. So once you have inspected and organized everything, I'm going to quickly show you guys. If I go to the traders, I have inspected him. I have inspected, let's just pick some random ones. Them, yeah. And then once you clear all your stuff that you want to keep and don't want to keep in the stash, like I'm organizing it because I have a standard account and I want to have space. I am keeping these pistols. The pistols are not very useful, to be honest, in the game. Not even when you're at a beginner, but they do help. They do help. In the future, when they decrease the time between switching from primary to secondary, then the pistols will have a bit more of a role, you know, because it takes a lot less to switch to pistol than switching to your tertiary weapon or to reloading. Yeah. The macros and the macros, the ammo, the mags, I'm going to keep. I'm going to sell them. What you can keep if you want to. If you find the cadder or so, you can keep the ammo and use it. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to rely on playing with my scav. And I'm going to show you guys, while I was inspecting all the things, the scav is almost ready to go. So first I'm going to go with the scav. If you don't want to examine the things, let me just quickly go to fence. If you don't want to hit right click and examine, what you can do is hit the middle mouse button and examine faster, yeah? Like so. And as I said before, I'm examining the most important things. I'm not examining keys because I want to find them in the raid. And yeah, so that's a key there. I'm not going to examine it. Okay, in the stash, what else you can use? Obviously, you can use the things that you get from the beginning. And I am not going to sell the Tushonka here. This Tushonka that you have, you get like 5 or 6 or 4, depending on your account. This can be traded here to him. If you go to tradables, you're going to see it here. Yeah, you also need Tushonkas for one of the missions, but those Tushonkas need to be found in raid. These Tushonkas do not have the check mark, so you can get yourself a good weapon. The AKM is a very good weapon from the beginning, yeah? And then the other things that you want to keep is ammo, some important ammo, the weapons, you obviously keep the meds, and then if you have a money case, you can keep it for making money or for storing money because you are going to be needing that space, or you can sell it and make some more money if you want to, yeah? And then we can jump to the part where we go to traders and accept the first missions. Very important, accept them, yeah? Here you have the first one and the first one here. The other missions shouldn't be available because I am not level 5. Yeah, level 5. And then this guy is not available yet. Mechanic, level 5 as well. This guy is probably level 10. No, it's 15. And then Jaeger, it's not available yet. Okay, so this is what I would do first. And then, because there's still another part, we can go to the hideout, for the first time. And then here in the hideout, we have to spend some money. It's your decision. What you want to do, it's your decision. Yeah, I would go and upgrade these things because you're going to need them. Yeah, and I'm going to show you guys the game, the full game, the whole game. I'm not just going to show you PvP or missions and stuff like that. We're gonna do this together as a whole. Okay. So heating doesn't require too much money, but when you only have 300,000, you need to be thinking on what you should be doing. You know, the first thing that I'm going to do is, which is like the most important one, is the generator. But the generator, to upgrade the generator, you need heating. Yeah, you see it here. You need security level 1, and we're gonna do that. Security is here. It doesn't require too much, but I'm going to build it. And then now if I switch, I have generator as well. Now I do want generator because I want to make my Salewas in and some other things. So I'm going to spend the money. So I will probably be almost broke, 25,000 here. So I am leveling up all the things together. 10,000, it's not too much, but 10,000 here, 20,000 there, you know. Then we have med station. We're going to build it as well, 20,000. And then here we have vents. Okay, the first thing that you have to find, in my opinion, Respa is always also ready. There we go. The first thing that you have to do is to find fuel. Without fuel, this is not going to work. And keep in mind the facilities which require power, which are the med station and the generator. So if you want to craft, let's just say you have all the items to craft the Salewas, you will not be able to do so because you need power. So you'll have to find fuel, okay, for the generator. The rest of them, like for the lavatory, for example, you see it doesn't have that thunder sound symbol or whatever that symbol is. This one doesn't require power. So you can make some of these things here if you have the requirements, yes? You can craft yourself a backpack, for example, and so on. And by the way, you can inspect things here as well, yeah? So I would spend some money here. Even if this will drain your budget, I would spend the money here because we want to cover the game as a whole. So hideout, missions, upgrading your traders, upgrading your player, increasing skills and all that stuff. Yeah. And then once you have done that, you can start going for your scav raid. And the map you choose is depending on you. I would choose the map where I think I can stay alive more. Probably shoreline, probably interchange. But if you want something like fast in and out, you can also go factory. So I think for this one, I'm going to go shoreline for the first one. And daytime, and I'm going to hit it. And what's my mission right now is, if possible, spawn in an area. If I spawn in an area, in a remote area, I'm going to try to look for keys, hidden stashes, some useful things at the beginning. So let's see how this goes.